Hi, today being the World Diabetes Day, it's time to take stock of this lifestyle disease, a metabolic disorder, how it has marauded the every home in India today. Worldwide also it's a major problem, but in India, say that statistics reveal that adult population nearly 15% are diabetic. Probably what percentage of people are undetected and how many are pre-diabetic is a big question because you almost have about post 30, almost 50% are suffering from hypertension. So you can see the connection. Now, being a World Diabetes Day, I don't know whether we can, it's certainly not a day of celebration. It's only day where we should take stock and understand how we can correct our lifestyle, how we can correct our daily dietary system. This is something that you can't do. Like they say, Olympics is not played once in 4 years, it's played every day. The same way, diet is not something that you can modify or once in a blue moon you can have a diet. That's not the way. Diet is not prohibition, diet is not punishment. A very famous philosopher, and Epicurean, Epicurus, he always said that it is not the denial but the discipline. It's not that you deny yourself, I don't want this, I don't want that, taboos and totems, prohibitions, so many do's and don'ts. It's not that way. Of course, you have to be conscious consumer, but if you can make sure that the foods you eat are complex carbohydrate, they are wholesome, they are unrefined, they're not ultra processed, they're not loaded with sugars, sweets, and refined starch, diabetes can be prevented and diabetes can be maintained quite well without major complications. So today the whole world is suffering from what they call as metabolic disorder. What we eat is causing havoc in our body. Why does it do? It is against the basic body basics, which means body can't hold sugar. As you all know, body can only, it's got about 5 liters of blood, but it can hold only 5 grams of sugar. It cannot store sugar. That is how we have evolved. So if you eat food that floods your blood quickly with glucose, sugar shoots up, insulin has to go up and convert all the accumulated sugar into fat in the body. That's why refined carbohydrate, gets converted into accumulated fat in the body. So if you can eat carbohydrate, first of all, reduce your carbohydrate because today India consumes almost 80% of the energy, 70 to 80% of the energy comes from refined carbohydrate. As David Kessler in his famous book, Slow Carbs and Fast Carb, very beautifully says that this age of fast carb, quick releasing, fast carb, ultra processed, if you can switch over to wholesome diet, I think diabetes, though there are genetic factors, what they call as syndrome X and all that, good diet, wholesome diet can certainly prevent diabetes, and also we should be able to manage diabetes quite well. I think this is one disease which has a direct link to diet. There are other diseases which you can always say, no, there are genetic factors, there are ecosystem factors, there are environmental toxins. Not that diabetes is not totally free from all that, but the dominant factor for diabetes initiation and the whole problem, the way it sustains itself, is simply because we eat bad food. Food is a direct connection. It is not correlation, it is causation. Causation is this is because of this. Correlation, it could be because of multiple factors. It's not that way in diabetes. It is purely diet. So I think it is high time that we can take health in our hands and control diabetes. It is possible. Foods are today available. You can change your life. You don't have to postpone. You can change your life today and now. That's how it is possible. If you change your diet today, if you test your sugar in the evening, it should have come down. If you start your day with unrefined food, wholesome food, within a week, if you see your hemoglobin blood sugars, you can see marked differentiation. It is possible. That's the only optimism that we can have. And for the next generation, future generation, how do we prevent this disease? That's the major task, because with all the developments and advancement that is happening, diabetes is taking a huge toll on humanity. And it is easily possible. It is a beneath the nose solution. It is possible. Thank you.